what were the breaking points in your 30s that, if there were any, that made you change your life, your point of view, or anything about your thoughts and actions?
Yes, certainly. I mean, I was working, I had a really good job. I was working in banking at the time, and it was one of those jobs where you sort of go all the time. And I, in a way, I kind of forgot myself. I got lost in it all. And I had ill health. I suffered a lot of ill health at the time. And then I had to really tap into myself and think, hang on, what is it? And I just felt like I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do. I mean, at first it felt good, but afterwards there's something that was misaligned there. So what I did, even though I was successful and I'd won awards and things like that, and I helped a lot of people, I just listened to my gut instinct. And I left the job. I didn't have a job to go to or anything like that. I built up a career. I was going really well. It was going really well. And I remember and I just left, and it was just before Christmas. So in the new year, I didn't know what I was going to do, but I took that leap of faith, and I thought, you know what, it feels right. And when I did hand in that resignation, I felt like so much pressure had been taken off my shoulders. I felt like I was doing the right thing. Couldn't explain it to anyone, because on paper, logically, anyone thinks I'm crazy. What are you doing? You're doing so well and everything, and and it's a really good job and everything like that, good career, and you work so hard for it. But I had to do what felt right for me. And at that time, even though I didn't have anything to go to, I took that leap of faith, and that was a big turning point for me. So then after that, I took some time out and really reconnected with myself again. Like, what did I want to do? What felt right? I remember way back then I was doing a writing course. So I did do a writing course. But then, then afterwards I thought, okay, what else did I want to do? And I remember at the time I was renting, and I thought, actually, I'd like to buy a house. I really want to buy a house. I want a house with a garden. And I had like, this was my goal, and this is what I wanted to do. So I basically found the right job. I found the right thing, and I did that. And that was my mission. And I was like determined, and that was my goal. So I did that. And then it wasn't too long afterwards, I actually managed to buy a house. And then it was good, because in a way that reinforced my leap of faith that I took in myself. It made me trust myself. And I think it's really important to have that self-belief, and to know that you can do something if you have got that self-belief. But I think, first of all, you need to listen to yourself, trust your inner knowing. And even though it may not make sense, just go with it.
Well, yeah. So like we mentioned, change can be quick and sudden, but it can also be slow. Maybe for people who don't have the financial, security to cover themselves for some period of time, they can maybe do that change like step by step, right? Maybe taking those courses, or like preparing themselves while they are having their job, and then they can.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, absolutely. That's probably the most sensible way to do it, to be honest with you. I think if you do take it slowly, I think it probably lasts longer, the outcome.
Yes.
But there's nothing wrong with small steps, I think the main thing is to make that decision and go in that direction that's right, that feels right.
Yes, maybe in that situation you need like an accountability person, so that you make sure that you take those steps. Because with the struggles of like daily struggles and daily responsibilities, sometimes we say, okay, I'm gonna change my career, I'm gonna invest myself, I'm gonna do this, and then like a week later we say, you know what, this is draining me out. So the first thing we left out is, maybe the most important piece of our life, but we usually first let out things that are very important for our self-investment. So maybe in that situation, asking your services and also trying to find your spark and courage
Yes.
inside is the most important part, right?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, I think it always helps having somebody, especially someone who's been through a lot
Mm,
of adversity or change or anything like that. Because if anything, that's a shortcut, and it could help you prevent you having that pain, going through that heartache. You
mhm.
know, it could save you time as well, and you know all that hardship. Why do it all yourself and make it harder for yourself when you can have reach out and have that help, and in a way have that helping hand to help you through it? You know, we don't have to do this by ourselves.
Yes, and also what I mentioned with my clients too, sometimes the solution they are looking for is right in front of them, but they are so busy with the
Yes,
details, you know, so like so preoccupied with everything, with daily life and everything, they cannot see it. But once we start talking, when we start like analyzing their life and their habits and everything, they find the solution right away. You know, it's not like
yes,
we are dictating them the solution. At the end, it's the client's uh, job, let's say, or desire to find solution, and then they find the solution by themselves and right away, usually, right?
yes, that's right. Yeah, sometimes it's always easier for someone else to see that
Uh-huh,
perspective,
uh-huh.
and then it gives you, I think that can help you have that courage and to go for it yourself as well,
Yeah,
you know, and
yeah.
also to help you realize that it is possible, because
Mm-hmm.
if you've seen someone else do it, you
Doing it.
know, it makes it possible for you, and it gives you hope that actually she's doing it, actually I can do it too, I can do it, and it strengthens, has that, you know, make you realize just how capable you can be.